Okay, this is going to be a screencast explaining how to go ahead and add a page to your website, in this case, a Google Sites for ePortfolio. So let's get going here. First, you want to make sure that you're in your apps account and you're on your website, and then go to the page, for instance, my 10th grade English page. When I'm in my 10th grade English, what I want to do right now is I want to add a page. So I come over here to the middle of the three icons, click on Add a Page, and let's say this is going to be a reflection. And I want to make sure now after I go ahead and let's put reflection number 1, thinking that we're going to be doing this multiple times throughout the year. I want to make sure that I click down here next to put page under English and then back up to the red and hit Create. It'll take just a second here. And now what I have is I have reflection number 1. I'm on a blank sheet of paper right here, and I can go ahead and I can add in my reflection. Now if I created my reflection in Google Docs, what I do is I go to Insert, I slide down, I go over to Drive, and I find my reflection. Let's say this was my reflection. So I double click on it, I hit Save, and then come on back up here and hit Save one more time. What it's now done is it's put my Google Doc right here, and that would be my reflection. Alright, so I've created the page, I saved it, and there's reflection number 1. One more step now. I need to come back to English page, and even though it's listed down below here, you'll see it down here on reflection number 1, I want to go ahead and add it to the main English page. So I'm going to edit the page. I'm going to come down here under Homework, and I'm going to click down on my list, and I'm going to put in reflection number 1. Now I've got to link this to the page that I just created. So I highlight it, come up to this little link right here, and I click on it. Then I have to go to plus by the home, I have to go to plus by the English, and click on reflection number 1. Hit OK, and then come on up here and hit Save. Now if I've done this correctly, I should be able to click on reflection number 1, and it takes me to the page, reflection number 1. And that's how you successfully go ahead and add a page to your website. Now, there's one other thing that you have to make sure that you do when you're going to share this site with a teacher. You come under here with Share, and if you're right here, you can see anyone at South Windsor can find and edit. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and change that. And just click on anyone at South Windsor Public School with a link can access it. They can't change it, they just can access it. And then I hit Save. Now there's one other way that I can go ahead and make sure I save it with a particular person, and that is going to be by entering their name right here. Like for instance, if I wanted to go ahead and with a colleague of mine, all I would need to do is type in first initial, last initial, and then in the drop down I just go ahead and click, allowing her to edit, and then I send it. And that's everything right there. I can then return to my site. The one other thing that I see that students are making mistakes on is that I need to go ahead and make sure that this document that I linked to my site, I need to make sure that it has the same sharing thing that I just got finished showing you, anyone with a link, and then if you want to share it with a particular teacher, make sure that you put her or his name in. Hope this was helpful.